Document.
In that document, it was a letter from Captain Mthethwa from 205's. Advocate Mngomezulu said in that letter, she mentioned the numbers of the people that were in the house, and the two numbers of Kelly Khumalo also appeared in that document. The state witness said that's correct. Mngomezulu further put it to the witness that there were only two cell phones. Captain Mthethwa mentioned the cell phones that were taken from the people that were in the house. That's Tumelo Madlala, Long Twala, Mthokozi Sithwala, Zandile Khumalo, and the mother of Kelly Khumalo, also including Senzo's number. Mr. Rose said that's correct. He further said that there's 205s of Kelly Khumalo on that document. Rose said that he understands, but he can't do analysis. If only he had the document. Advocate Mngomezulu said the purpose was not to analyze those documents. It was only to confirm the contents of what was in that document. Mngomezulu further said that the reason why he's asking this question is because Brigadier Gininda did not tell him that there was a 205 done in 2014 regarding the people that were in the house when the football star Senzo Meyer was shot and killed in Vosloorus. The relevance of that is the communication between accused number 3 and Kelly Khumalo. Mngomezulu further put to the witness that after analyzing and saw that there is a number 07266 from the beginning of the first page, if he was not taken for cross-examination, this information would have not been in the Honorable Court. Does he agree? The state prosecutor, George Baloyi, asked him what information he's talking about. Mngomezulu said that his colleague is not listening to him. He said he referred Rose to Exhibit GG, where he asked if Rose did go through the Section 205 document data from page 1 to last page. Rose said yes, and he cross-examined him yesterday from page 10 to 13 about records of cell phones. This question is simple. If he didn't ask him about the transactions, the court might have not have knowledge of these transactions without being placed on records by Rose. Baloyi said that they presented that evidence. It's on records. How can Advocate Mngomezulu say that? Because they are aware of those calls. That's why they put them before court. And he can't ask the witness that because it's before court. Advocate Mngomezulu said that's not true. Mr. Baloyi must be honest in court because on the first question, where he only dealt with 3 transactions, the witness confirmed what was said by Advocate Mngomezulu. The advocate then asked Rose that, how does it help the court if he's bringing this type of evidence? The witness said that he was only asked if there was communication between suspect number 3 and other suspects. That's all he did. He didn't make up that one. He was requested by the lead investigator, Brigadier Gininda. Mngomezulu said surely in his evidence he stated there was a communication between accused number 3 and 5. Rose said that's correct. The advocate further said that one of his colleagues put it to him that accused number 3 and 5 knew each other before the incident. Rose said that's true. Mngomezulu asked him, it is his evidence the cell phone number of accused number 1, 079379, cannot be linked with that number 072766. The witness said that for the period of 23 October 2014 to 25 January 2015, that's the Section 205 he has for the other periods, he can't comment on that one. Advocate Mngomezulu said he's putting it as a fact proven that accused number 1 and 3 did not know each other. On the 26th October 2014, the day Senzo was killed, neither there was communication between accused number 1 and accused number 3. The witness said he won't comment on that one. Mngomezulu said if this purpose of evidence that is demonstrated by him from the request of Brigadier Gininda is putting it to him a matter of proven fact that accused number 2 being the owner and lawful possessor of cell phone 072766 was not in Vosloorus on the day Senzo was killed. Rose said that he can't comment on that because it doesn't have Section 205. Mngomezulu said he meant accused number 1 and 3. Rose said the cell phone was in that area. He can't comment also. Advocate Mnisi, who's representing Mthobisi Ncube, accused number 3, said that he got a bit lost on the last session of Mngomezulu where he put it as a fact that accused number 3 was never at Vosloorus in terms of the records, according to the cell phone data, and requested to consult with Mngomezulu. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.